Mike, do you remember growing up and traveling and you had these big suitcases and you had to carry them around
Yeah.
like with a handle?
Yeah. There was no wheels.
Did you know that wheels on suitcases didn't come out till 1987?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've heard that
1987.
story.
Like I remember traveling
I'm sorry, what?
and carrying
Yeah.
the bags around. Before
When
that
was
time,
Google
there were
invented again?
Oh,
yeah,
that's how long it took.
exactly, exactly. This is what I need. Yeah, I talk to everybody and they hear about this and they're like, "No, this can't be like that. I'm just hearing about this now. This
Yeah.
can't be that you guys that this is the first time anybody's ever done this." I'm like, "Wheels on suitcases, 1987, right?" But it just for some reason it takes a long time for us humans to figure out why we can't what these dead obvious solutions are. But of course, now you wouldn't be caught dead unless you had a backpack. You wouldn't be caught dead traveling without wheels on your luggage. Honestly, I don't know why any portfolio wouldn't have a good slug of these return stack strategies because it literally is having your diversification and giving up nothing.
But a lot of it has to do for structural reasons too, right? Like it's the machine that feeds the advisors that are the gatekeepers to doing all of this. And I'm going to go back to medicine because I also want to do a public service announcement for anybody here who's listening, something that I've gone down the rabbit hole recently on. And it's, all the cardiovascular risk that we hear about has revolved around the bad cholesterol, right? The LDL-C. And that level is high, you got to measure it. But 20 years ago, science discovered that in fact, there's this one particular reading, the LP little a particle, that is the most correlated to heart disease of any of the metrics. It has taken 20 years for that to filter up to the boards that make decisions whether they're going to change the guidelines. As far as this is just from a podcast, I don't know for sure, but as far as I can tell, Canada is the only one that's implemented this and actually put in their guidelines that we need to start looking for LP little a, even though the lead lipidologists know about this, right? We still have to get through the US. We got to do the UK. We got to every country is going to take their sweet time to do this. 20 years ago, we know this to be true from all this. Every lipidologist you talk to, they know they're going to do that, but the average MD does not know and is not required to know it. So it's not just the individuals at the top. It's the machine that says leverage is bad. There's no way we're going to allow you to do, even though we know from a Nobel Prize winning concept of the efficient frontier and the capital market line that we've known this since the 50s, that it is a sound approach to investing. So by the way, if you haven't had your LP little a tested, get your LP little a tested. You need to take aggressive measures in order to fix it.
I think Rodrigo may have left some of you feeling like he just listened to a podcast and how he's an expert in lipids. But this is like years of investigating this. So you said, I don't know. I just listened to a podcast, but this is what I understand now.
And
So
the podcast that I meant is I didn't know how many countries had applied it in their mandates yet. But yes, as Adam alludes to, this is my second passion. So anyway, that's the one thing.
Lipidology.
Tell us
Are
why.
very common second passion.
Yeah. Lipidology.
And if you do have a high LP little a, get your will straight. Just kidding. You can do lots about it. There's drugs coming down the pike. But it is a good analogy. Like this is how long it takes. So the good news is that if you are willing and able to adapt to it right now, you have all the tools available to fix it. So, and also if you're an advisor, there's a lot of alpha there. I just keep telling people that when I started in this business, I was a private wealth advisor back when I was in my mid 20s. I grew like gangbusters because I was telling this story and nobody else was, right? So it's just, if you can capture this magic in a bottle and talk about this concept, you'll be the only one talking about this concept right now. And my personal experience was that everybody was like, no way, I got to learn more. And it was just easy to take meetings, easy to get people on board. Because once you take that red pill, it's tough to go back. But they're not hearing from anybody else. It's something that is not only useful for the individuals that are going to receive the medicine, but also the practitioners of it in terms of their own business revenues.
You know what? It's just so easy. You know what I love? I love French fries. You know what I like more? French fries with ketchup. You know what I love? I love apple pie. You know what I like more? Apple pie and ice cream. You know what I love?
I'm glad you didn't say apple pie and American cheese.
It's a thing.
You know what I love?
I love that thing, by the way.
You know what I love more? Equities and trend following. It's just so dead easy. It literally is like apple pie and ice cream or French fries and ketchup, or name 50 other things that are way better together.
And there's your clip.
That's going to be a great YouTube short.
Well,
We're
we're
gonna put
adding
it on-
another video of all the other things that are better together. It's an
We are
appendix to
going
this.
we're going to put this on
Oh.
the AI machine to pick which clips are going to go viral, and you're going to be number one.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Butler blanked out and just came up with it. He's got a pen. He's writing down 5 different analogies.
Oh my goodness.